Imagine sending dozens of job applications and never getting a single reply. Imagine giving your very best only to hear the same word over and over again. No. Rejection hurts. It makes us doubt ourselves. It makes us wonder, am I good enough? Do I deserve to be chosen? But what if I told you, no is not the end? What if every rejection is quietly guiding you toward the right path? This is the story of Ethan, a young man from New Zealand who learned the hidden power of rejection from an elderly potter named Saito, a man who understood both art and the philosophy of life. Ethan had just graduated in design, carrying a dream of building his own creative studio. He applied to many famous design companies, bringing with him his sketches, his ideas, and his hope. But again and again, the answer was the same. Thank you, but we don't need anyone right now. After the 7th rejection, Ethan felt every door in his life had shut. Sitting in his small rented room, he stared at the rejection letters and whispered, "Maybe I wasn't born to succeed." One gray morning, he took a bus to the northern mountains, to a small village known for its pottery workshop. There he met Mr. Saito, a Japanese man in his 70s, sitting silently beside a spinning wheel, his wrinkled hands shaping wet clay. Ethan bowed slightly and said, "I just want to sit here for a while. This place feels peaceful." Mr. Saito smiled. "Anyone who carries disappointment is welcome here. Sit down, my boy, and you'll see the clay knows how to listen." Under the old roof, Ethan poured out his sadness. "I've tried so hard, but I keep getting rejected. They say I lack experience, that I don't have a personal style." Mr. Saito put down the clay and spoke slowly. "Rejection is not the end. It is life's way of filtering. Think about it. A potter makes 10 pieces, but only 3 survive the fire. That's not failure. That's selection. The broken ones are not useless. They teach us how to control the fire, how to wait for the right temperature." He paused, pointing to the half-dried pots nearby. "Do you know the secret of pottery? Inside the kiln, the clay must endure intense heat to become strong. If it fears the fire, it will remain only mud. People are the same. Every rejection is another flame that refines us." He looked at Ethan and smiled gently. "When you face rejection, your brain reacts the same way it does to physical pain. It hurts because it touches a primal fear, the fear of being excluded. But if you understand that, you no longer need to run from it. You can use that pain to grow." Mr. Saito continued, "Have you ever heard of Japanese bamboo? For the first 5 years, it barely grows. People laugh and call it useless. But underground, its roots are spreading wide and deep, becoming strong as stone. Then suddenly, in the 5th year, it shoots up higher than any other plant. Life works the same way. When you feel like you're not growing, maybe your roots are." Ethan stayed silent, absorbing every word. Mr. Saito gently spun the wheel again. "These years of rejection are your root years. When you are strong enough, you will rise, and no storm can bring you down." For the first time, Ethan felt peace. He looked at the old man's hands, cracked but steady, and realized what makes pottery beautiful is not the clay itself, but the fire that has tested it. He bowed deeply. "Thank you, Master. I will keep shaping. I will keep facing the fire." Mr. Saito smiled. "Yes, because every no isn't closing your life. It's simply saying, not this one, not yet." Ethan returned to the city with a new heart. He still faced rejection, but he no longer feared it. He treated every failure as a lesson. Then one day, a design studio in Kyoto invited him to join their craft project. Ethan didn't just find a job, he found a new way to see life. He understood that rejection doesn't end your journey. It redirects it. It doesn't say you're not good enough. It reminds you that you're still being shaped. Every no is a brick paving the path toward the right yes. Like a potter, keep shaping, even when the clay cracks, because in that process, you are being formed. Like bamboo, keep growing in silence, because when the wind comes, only those with deep roots can stand tall. And when the time is right, you will rise, strong, graceful, and unbreakable, like a masterpiece born of fire. Years later, Ethan opened his own pottery studio. On his desk, he kept a small pot with a thin crack glowing under the light. Whenever someone asked about it, he smiled and said, "Because through these cracks, the light finds its way in." Remember, he told his students, the fire that breaks the clay is the same fire that shapes it. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who might need it today. Don't forget to like the video, share it, and subscribe for more stories like this. Thank you for listening. Stay strong, keep growing, and never fear the word no. See you in the next video. Stay calm, live fully, and keep your heart open. Goodbye.